I was a very busy person, very active, but always doing something after work every day. Not much time, weekends are filled up with sport and stuff. So I was very busy, but I was very active. So I always felt like healthy in some sense, but I always felt a little bit sluggish too, and a little bit stuck as well. So I was like, I'm eating pretty well, but then I was also getting lots of mood swings, or like very high, very low, and a little bit erratic, and getting frustrated quite easily. But coming down to just the busyness with everything, work and personal life and stuff like that. So that was who I was before Level Up. Having a wedding coming up definitely also gives you a bit of something to think of. Not that I care about how I look, it's more about how I want to feel on the day, and I want to feel my best and feel like, yeah, I'm really proud of who I am, and like really excited to the next chapter. So that was a big thing for me. It's just the opportunity came up and I said, this could be really good. Not having a real idea about what it would consist of, but then once we had that first meeting, it actually really clarified a lot. And then every week as we did the program and things changed a little bit, but not much, you're like, oh, this is really easy, and it's not that big of a life change, but it makes a massive difference. So that was definitely, I was definitely doubtful about, is this too much? Is it like that realistic, or is it just really extreme? But no, it was actually very beneficial, and I could see how, even though the program's ending, that it can continue for a longer term. Honest answer? Yeah. Trip to Byron Bay. For me, it was just the appeal of, oh, we could do this thing and whatever happens, happens. But then at the end, like a little, oh, I get to go and relax and retreat and feel my best for that weekend. So that was definitely my first incentive for why I wanted to do it. But then also doing it with Karen and like doing it with someone made it feel really like more doable, I suppose. Definitely nutrition shifted a lot, and the preparation came with nutrition. As I said, we ate pretty well, but the preparation tidied things up a lot more and cleaned it up and made us feel better, which then led to the stress as well, getting better too with everything. I'm not feeling so overwhelmed about making choices and being organized, but actually to the program, it simplified things. So then I ate better and I was less stressed, and then everything else was better too. The accountability for me was really, really great. I got to a point where I actually looked forward to the Sundays. I was like, oh, what can I talk about this week? And, you know, with the check-ins. And then I look forward to the feedback as well and hearing from you guys how things are going. Even though I knew I was on track and I was doing a great job, it's great to hear it as well. Like, oh, we can all see, you know, that you're doing a really great job as well. And the coaching and all the videos and all the messaging was really helpful too. Even though lots of it I may have already known, but putting it all together and the reminders to do these things and think these things were really, really helpful and kind of like refreshed for me. I'm surprised by how much of an impact it had on my emotions. Like, you just think, oh, I'm gonna feel better, you know, I'm gonna look better, but actually my moods were a lot better. I was a lot more stable, and dealing with stress was a lot more manageable for me, which was really great. I think because I get to the day and I feel so tense and so overwhelmed from a busy day, that then doing some walks or eating well, I didn't have a massive, like, you know, jump in my mood where I'm going, and then crashing and burning. I didn't have that. I was a lot more stable there, which really, really surprised me. And how easy it is to adjust to everyday life. Just some changes have made a massive difference that can be really sustainable too. That surprised me a lot. It definitely helped doing it with lots of other people, because questions came up that you were thinking, and everyone kind of had similar sort of, not the same, but similar sort of things arise. And so it was great hearing different perspectives from them as well, and being able to talk about things, oh, how will this work in this situation and stuff. So it actually made it way easier than if doing on your own, you had no one else to really talk about and understand you. So that was very helpful. I've just, like, the main thing for me, I've noticed my emotions are much more stable. For sure, that's a big one for me. I notice thinking of food's much easier too. I feel like I'm thinking of it a lot, but it's way easier. It's just simplified. I'm gonna go and cut my veggies, prepare my yogurt, have a breakfast, and the next day's done. And so the next morning you take away that decision fatigue, because you already know it's already ready. It's easy, and just sticking to that routine's really easier. I have noticed clothes are feeling a lot more comfortable, and I'm not fidgeting as much, which has been really, really great as well. And then things like, oh, I'll go for a long walk now and it will feel seamless, rather than, oh, this is going to take so long. It's actually really nice to go and clear your head and go for that long walk, for sure. Confidence as well. I feel like I'm probably walking taller because I'm probably a bit more clear-headed when I make my decisions and those sort of things. So I'm definitely feeling more confident, more active, and yeah, problems don't seem as big right now, which is really great too. The retreat's been really, really great and quite refreshing. The nutrition's been fantastic, and I was unsure if it'd be like really, oh, we're eating some really, really healthy, weird sort of food, those sort of things, like really. But no, it's been really normal foods. They've been like full of love and really delicious and easy. So I've really enjoyed that. I've loved the activity. I've actually loved getting up early and going and doing those sort of things and feeling good about it. Love the long walks and the workouts. And I've also loved the yoga and the movement. The mobility stuff's been really, really good to just focus on yourself, but get that stretching in and feel better after all those sort of things. And then I've also liked the workouts because they've been really reflective. They've not just been like lectury, they've been really reflective, actually me looking at how things have been and what's changed and how I'm feeling from things. So yeah, it's definitely been really beneficial coming up and feeling really reset and ready to get back home and like continue the journey, I suppose. Because for me, it was more about how I'm feeling and those sort of things rather than the scale. So that was never something to fixate on. It was more the processes. But I did go to Get Bathers yesterday, and I got a size, like they had my size, and I got a smaller size than usual, and it fit well, and it felt really good just to go and say, hey, it's easier. So that was really fun, exciting for me. And then getting some long walks ticked off. Like when I walked the long week for Acceleration Week, I was like, wow, I've done heaps of walking and I feel so good about it. It's not drained, but actually feeling like, yeah, my body feels great. My mind feels great from all this. So that was a big win as well. It's the way it's structured, but not too structured. You're able to adjust it to what best works for you. And because it looks at everything, it doesn't just say you need to do this or there's only one fast way. You can adjust your life to make it work, which has been really great. Also having lots of resources and the videos and the mobility workouts, having a whole range of resources made it really easy. Oh, I can just watch this, do this, and it really works. So that's been different to other things which might be a bit more focused on, I'll just eat this way, or I'll just do your 10,000 steps. This has been very holistic. I've lost almost 10 kilos, which has been really great. I feel impressed that it's actually happened. I was a bit skeptical that, it's too much weight to lose that quickly. But I also don't feel like it's been in a starve yourself sort of way. I feel like it's been in a really natural feed yourself way, and feel good about it way too. So that's been really great for me as well. You're only going to feel better for it, and you'll surprise yourself with how much better you'll feel doing so.